you met them.
They're just so they're a lower rank than me.
Yeah, they're rookies. They're below you.
Okay.
You can see the roster in the Marshal reports if you look it up.
Yeah,
By the
sure.
way, you should bookmark the case board, and you should bookmark the roster and all that stuff.
Sure thing.
Hey Dex, hey Calhoun. I want you to meet someone.
Hello, director.
Hello.
Hey.
It's Marshal Soze.
How you doing, boys?
Nice to meet you, Marshal. Yeah, I'm doing good.
Nice to meet you.
Running a pistol there without a strap over it. Not very safe, son. Someone's gonna slip that out and shoot you in the face.
Oh, okay.
Don't look don't look too secure.
Don't put a vest on.
No, I'm talking about this gun. There's no strap on the back. I could whip it out and game over. Hey, listen, since you're a rookie or whatever, can you go get me some fucking food? I'm hungry. Minus 70K in the debt and hate to interrupt her. Oh, well, he comes prepared. Appreciate it.
Prepared.
He's one of our best. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
Congratulations, you're one of the best of about 4 people.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Top 5.
Top 5, that's good.
Okay, sounds good. What's so this guy one of the guys you put people in jail yet or what? What's going on? You fucked up some cops?
No, I'm not putting anyone in jail yet. No, I was working on the croc stuff, and then he got fired. So.
Interesting. Really? What'd you say your name was, son?
Calhoun.
Calhoun.
Yeah, you can just call me Cal if it's easier.
Might call you Boot. You know, like they do in those shitty TV shows.
Sure, you can call me Boo if you want.
That way I don't have to get confused. I just call everyone Boot except for the boss over there.
I mean, it works. It works for most people.
Oh, fantastic.
So he's a full marshal, Calhoun. So if you have any questions, you can go to him. He's probably not guaranteed to have the answers about specific procedural things, but pretty much literally anything else you could ever ask him, he'll have an answer for. So
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't read all through the legislation yet. I'm gonna be here, for a few days, still reading over the rest of it. But yeah, if you have any questions there, pal, just let me know. I do actually have a very well with those drones there, Angel. Considering it's a lot of state-owned. The old industry places, buildings, whatever it may be, are they considered public space if you're in flight over them, except for obviously housing and shit like that? Like, how does it work?
Well, basically, I wrote some laws about the way
you can't hear them
can be used.
Okay.
Essentially, you can operate a drone on any public space. That'd be the roads, sidewalks, any space that's considered public. If it's private property, such as like a warehouse or a house or someone's yard, you cannot be on it without permission or over it, within a specific envelope. So essentially, like below a certain altitude, you can't be there because it's considered like their property, so to speak. So
yeah, that makes sense. I was more
roads, parks, sidewalks, anything in public space are not owned by a private citizen, essentially.
So, for instance, what about like the docks or something like that? There's roads in there, but like, flying over maybe some of the little old businesses around there and shit that aren't actually bought by people. Are they considered state land at that point? So, okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Interesting.
Yeah, they'd be property. They'd be property of the state. So.
Okay.
Well, maybe property of the county. I think the county collects the money when they're sold, but regardless, it's still it's not owned by a private citizen, which is what's required for it to be private property.
Yeah.
Government buildings are also included in the no-fly areas, so you can't fly over City Hall or the Marshal's office or the hospital or PDs.
Yeah, I mean, that don't make
sense. You can look at it, but you can't be over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just thinking like if I was scouting out in old abandoned places here and there, because I know we'd mentioned earlier the problems with fucking drugs and moonshine and all that sort of bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, as long as it's not owned by a private citizen, you can fly over it, basically.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
I'll read over it either way, just to, double checking everything.
I'm going to be, I also created some new charges. So there's a new HAG charge for unauthorized use of a military vehicle. So if someone ever were to steal an APC or operate attack helicopters or tanks or submarines or anything weaponized without authorization from a justice in a state of emergency, they're liable for this charge. So we created new charges for martial equipment, drone stuff. We made a pretty decent amount of changes. I mean, you can just read it through it all. And I'm probably going to be going to the penal code and doing some more stuff too.
Sounds absolutely splendid. And people were, well, actually, I don't know who was worried about any of this, but seems like, we're all still on a logical path. Do you know if Mr. Mayor is around today?
Pretty sure he's around right now. I just made an announcement half an hour ago.
Oh, and the communications with the mayor of the North. You guys chat with them much at all, or?
I've chatted with her a few times. Yeah, let her know about some of the things that have been done with like split county finances and whatnot. Let her know about that.
And there's no, we don't have any hostilities that I need to be concerned about.
At the moment, no. I do know that between you and me, Nino was discussing potentially blockading or trying to restrict BCSO access down to Los Santos County. I don't think he's gonna get very far with it, but he's seemingly had a concern with essentially processing 95s and people for crimes that were committed in Los Santos County. He's using revenue stealing, so.
I mean,
do something about that. That's some potential hostilities that I've noticed.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about preventing them coming in. You'd have to rewrite the legislations for that because ain't it somewhere in there that says they fall under the other LEO no matter what anyway, so.
They have a legislative authority to operate in this county.
Yeah.
So.
It'd be good luck getting that passed, but I mean, he could enforce the whole, if you arrest them in Los Angeles, they need to be detained and, processed here. I mean, LSPD should be able to tell them that. No, because they're the outstanding authority.
Technically, LSPD, BCSO do have to defer to SPD here, yes, for matters of jurisdictional conflicts, so.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. It hasn't really like risen up yet. I basically, people asked me how this might potentially look at the meetings today, and I said, that's up to your high command. I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there's a simple fix. Depends if Los Santos police want it or not. All they have to do is say, hey, if you transport somebody out of our jurisdiction, we don't authorize that, and then it would be considered unlawful travel, so they'd be screwed. Since they've got the authority, then it makes sense they'd be able to do that. I just don't know who's intertwined with who right now. I know. I mean, if he's appointed a new chief, then
create that legislation too.
Well, kinda, because you got to remember if it's like if you told me that I can't do X Y Z and I did it, I'd be doing something that is wrong. No, so there could be some repercussions or firings or whatever. If you're, well, I suppose it depends. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about all that. I think that'd probably be something that's going to be heavily contested, and it's going to be a huge issue when it does.
Yeah.
Happen. And I'm looking forward to the court case.
It'd be IA type dealings, I guess, not so much. You're probably right. Legislation would have to do it. Okay.
I think that like the currently way it's written is LSPD have to defer to BCSO in their territory and vice versa when it comes to matters of jurisdictional conflict. Whether that entails with criminal charges, if they take a 95 to their territory, that's a stretch. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that would not really stick.
Yeah, there'd have to be some legislation outlining that entire process. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to stand around and
some potential
waste all your rookies' boots time. Do you call them boots? I'm gonna call them boots. Hey, boot. What's your name, son?
Mine, Dexter Day.
Nice to meet you, boot. Okay. Well, listen.
Soze, something else for your consideration. The TRT, the Technical Response Team, LSPD's SWAT team, basically, reached out to me and extended the opportunity for marshals to go through Class 2 training and certification. I don't know if you were interested in attending that course or not. They extended the offer. I just wanted to put it in front of you. You don't have to, though. I'm not requiring anyone to do it.
I mean, it might be good to see. Might be, yeah. I don't know if they're going to teach me anything, but it would be great to see if they are doing what they should be doing. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've signed up.
yeah, these two are going to be kind of seeing firsthand what's going on there. So
Who's training it? Out of curiosity, is it a group of people or is it?
From what I heard, it's just Denzel is offered us the chance to come down. Denzel's Shasty.
Yeah, I believe he's manning the operation right now.
I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure if he's bringing anyone else with him, or if it's just going to be him as the instructor.
yeah, he wants to certify us on the PD rifles so we can use them, basically.
Okay. Okay. Sounds great. I'm gonna go. Talk to the mayor.
We'll have fun with that. Good luck.
Appreciate the talk and all the work, by the way. Angel, it's good to see this place is doing something. Except for I don't know about the long hair and the fucking gun without a latch on it, but I'm sure you could get there.
There's still a work in progress, so we'll get there.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Trust
have fun
me,
with your meeting with the mayor.
The long hair there, pal. You gotta get in a fight one day. Someone's gonna yank that shit and beat the fuck out of you with it. They do it to my moustache sometimes. That's why I try to keep it trimmed to the jaw.
Yeah.
You ever see two people with long hair fight? Whoever gets the best grip on the hair wins. And if the other person don't have
That's
no
true.
hair to grab like me, they get beat the fucking shit out of you.
Yeah, I was a skinhead for years, so I felt I was missing out, so I grew out.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, we probably ain't doing that sort of scrap work anyways.